Hi, it's Afzal here and welcome. Thanks for joining this tutorial, and this is part 3 of coding a login form like PayPal's. Today we're going to concentrate on the hover and the focus states of the inputs and the login button. So these are the 4 areas where we're going to apply the hover and the focus states. Let's start the hover. So hover the pseudo class, and that means it's a keyword added to a selector, in this case input. So we've got input : hover, and we're going to give it a border of 1 pixel, and it's going to be according to our branding colors. I'll just change it to 2 so it's more visible and you can see when we hover over it. Now let's change the forgotten password part, and once we hover over that we want it to be underlined, and that's achieved by text decoration underline. Okay, and now let's do the button. So it's button : hover, and we want to give it a border again, and let's give it a pink border. Make it a little bit more visible. So we can see that border didn't create the desired result, but we can get it right by using outline instead. That's because border actually draws inside the element, whereas outline appears outside of it. Spelt solid wrong there. That's why it wasn't working. Now it's working. Okay, so let's focus on focus. And focus is when we've clicked on an element, and we can see that when we've clicked on an element, the browser's given us a black border, and we can navigate through the elements by using tab. So let's get rid of that black border. So using focus, which is a pseudo class again, and we're going to change that black border to our branding colors. Okay, so that works. So the forgotten password part, we need to get rid of that black border again, and that's simply by outline 0. Using the tab, but we can't see that we've actually selected it. So when we focused on it, we want to give it an underline. Using the tab again, and now we see we've selected it. I think I'll combine those styles because basically they're the same. And just delete this one. Okay. Now let's get rid of the black border around the button. And again, button : focus, and outline will be 0. We can't see when the focus is on the button, but we will correct that soon. And the way we're going to do that is to give the inputs and the button an outer glow when the focus is on it. And we can do this with box shadow. There's lots of good CSS box shadow generators, online generators out there. This is the URL to one of them. And basically we just want to tinker around with the settings till it's right. So I just want a pink color, a little bit softer. That's okay. And we want to change the values to 0. We want it to be completely around the box. And you just want to move the spread and the blur accordingly. And once you've got it right, then you just want to copy the code, the CSS code here at the bottom. So just pasting in that code. And when we click on the inputs, you can see now we've got a pink outer glow. I'll just change the outline to 1 pixel so you can see the glow a little better. And we need to do the same for the button. And now you can see using the tab that the button also has a pink outer glow. Next time we're going to look at moving the placeholder up when we have a focus on the inputs.